Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Tuesday night painting with Dixieville. Welcome. When you join me, just let me know where you're watching from and say hello to me. Hi, Dixieville. Hi, guys. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for joining me. My name is Angela and I am the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a primary retailer over here in Frankfurt in Germany. And I'm a couple of minutes late because I just dropped the camera and broke the holding of it. So I had to fix it. Sorry about that. Hi, Naomi. Hi, Linda. Hi, Brigitta. Great that you're all there. So, guys, we are starting tonight with one of these decorational fireplace mantel things. I think that's what they are called in English. Hallo Vera. I quickly changed my mind. I wanted to put just basically start with some paint and do a bit of aging with some sea spray, and then I remember that we've got those new pretty stencils from Dixieville, and I was doing some ray stenciling, which I started here. You can see like those spots there. I don't want to have like a perfect look, so this is why I am going to spread it out a bit. So Instagram is a little, okay, so that's better. So you should see this. Yes, now you can see it. So that's basically where I started here. And we're basically going to start with ray stenciling tonight. That's what we're going to do. And hi Dana, hi Nina, everybody's there. Nina, loads of Ninas here. Hello. So guys. Do you have a fireplace at home? Just let me know. Hi Susan. Hello Anya. Hi Krista. Hey girl. Good to see you. Crazy times at the moment. So I'm going to use for the ray stenciling. This is one of the new stencils by Dixieville, which is called Moroccan. And it's a beautiful pattern, as you can see. It's a continuing pattern also. And the stencils by Dixieville, they are nice and thick, and they are heat resistant. So they're, hi Lisa, hi Rita. So, oh, I'm jealous. I don't. I'm having a mess in my living room anyway. Christmas is going to be a nightmare. But this is going to be a nightmare anyway. So, when I put it down, there's like a little bit of gap here, which I'm not worried about because I'm just putting some of the Dixie mud on there. And I'm going to do the ray stenciling with the Dixie mud. And I've chosen the Dixie mud in black because the colors on top are going to be pretty dark. This mantelpiece is like some laminated furniture, like plastic laminated. So I've prepared that with Slick Stick just to make sure that the paint and stuff like that is going to stick on there. So you can put some spray adhesive on your stencils to fix those a little easier on your project to do the stenciling. I'm going to move the whole thing a little over. Hang on. Oof. There we go. Heavy piece. So that's better. So I'm going to tape that on here for now. When my stuff is new, I don't want to like put glue and stuff like that onto it straight away. So I just unpacked that earlier today when I started the other side here. So I'm going to tape it normal with some painter's tape on there and go from there. So ray stenciling. There's different ways to do it. You can use sea spray. You can make your own paint with sea spray, basically. Today I'm using the Dixie mud, and this is going to be a base layer, so to say, for the rest to come on top. Oh, Linda, yes. It is shipped today, so you should have it soon. Okay, so I'm going to use this, basically the side here. I'm gonna go from there. There's no need for perfection. I want to have a bit of a grungy, rustic look anyway. So tape that up here and tape that at the bottom there just to make sure it's a little on there. And so I've got a bucket of water here where I'm going to drop the stencil in afterwards, after I'm finished, because just that the mud doesn't dry on the stencil. There's already a little on there, as you can see. I didn't clean it properly. So the Dixie mud is already, I'm making a mess. Oh, the Dixie mud is a very versatile product by Dixie Belle. It is mud, and it comes in 3 colors. It comes in black, it comes in white, and it comes in brown. I'm using the black tonight because the colors on top are going to be pretty dark, and it's going to be just a little lightened up with the mermaid tail. But it's going to be a little grungy, you know, my modern grunge style I'm doing. So the Dixie mud is like mud, and I'm going to mix it up first. I've got a second jar because I've used quite a lot of it already. I think I'm going to open it straight away. There's not enough in there. But this is basically the consistency. This is really like mud, and you can use it, as I said, for raised stenciling. You can use it for wood repair. If you have holes to fill up, if there is some of the wood coming up and you want to fill it, you know, this is basically, it is a wood filler, and you can use it also for raised stenciling. When you've opened it up, you should keep it afterwards in the fridge, because it is natural, it is water-based. So try to get that, and it comes also with this sealed lid. I'm going to take off now. So that's what I'm going to start with this one. You can see a little easier. So mix it up a little before you start. Make sure it is all nicely mixed. This is with all the products by Dixie Belle. Just mix them up nicely before you go. And I've brought my mud spatula by Dixie Belle. As I said, this is not going to be for me like the perfect stenciling, because I want to have some rough areas in between anyway. So I'm going to work a little quicker, because maybe I can get some paint onto the other side with you in a minute. If the mud is dry there, we'll check. So I'm just getting the mud on my mud spatula, and then I'm going to apply that on here. I'm going to spread it out, and just like this. And those stencils are nicely for the raised stenciling also, because they are pretty thick, so it works beautifully. So some more. That mud spatula fits perfectly into that jar also, which helps. So I'm holding the spatula almost flat on the project itself, and just pulling it over the stencil. So some more mud. So when you clean your brushes, your stencils and stuff like that, you should not pour that down the drain. as this is going to clog up your your drain, obviously. So we don't want a plumber to come near your house or to your house to fix that, especially now around Christmas time. So what are your plans for Christmas anyway? Are you going to be with your family, or over here we have lockdown at the moment, so we're a little restricted. We're not supposed to be with too many family members, so it's not that much of a problem for me. My family is pretty small anyway, so this is going to be to handle. So and then can you, if you want to have like a flat surface, you just go gently over it, pull it down, and go one side to the other also. Depends which look you're going for. If you use a mister bottle, you can flatten the whole surface completely out. What I don't want to do, because I like to have some edges and bumps and stuff like that. So then we can take it off. I'll just check for some questions. Don't get it in my hair. Well, good you're mentioning it. Yes, it is very durable as well. That's correct. As much make a mess. Making a mess is the easiest thing for me. You know that, guys. So then I'm going to take it off. And to lift that. There we go. So there's some areas which are a little juicy, like here and there, just like a tiny little bit, which is perfectly fine. I'm going to grab a chip brush. When I work with sea spray or with Dixie mud, I'm working with Close Family. That's nice. Yes, that's right, Nina. Unless you want to have it black, this is. This is the reason I like to work a lot of times also with the sea spray. Sea spray is a little rougher. You can have the sea spray basically the same color like you're going to use at the end. So I've just put some of the mud on this brush, and I'm just gonna go in a dabbing motion on the top here, basically destroying this area where it is juicy. There, just dropped something there. And I'm just going in a dabbing, stabbing motion to destroy the area, so to say, and to build up some texture. So let's see if I can, this is supposed to dry now. This is supposed to dry. I'll get that off the side here a little. And there we go. This is basically how you do the raised stenciling. This is got to dry now before I can do the bottom part. And I will see if I can go around the corner. What's the time? 20 minutes. Or shall I start painting? Do you want to see some more of the stenciling, or shall we start painting on the other side? Which is still wet also. Oh, hi, Dana. Pajamas party. Yes, you've got enough paint now to survive Christmas, I think. So we'll see. I use the other side now just to not make a complete mess on the thing. Take this one down, and then I'm going to put it into the bucket and clean it off. I'm going to bring it around to your area so you can see it. I just want to get it out of my hand for now. Oh, you can see. Okay. You can see. So it's right. Okay, so the mud is a bit heavy, so it pulls it down on that side. Just a little further up. Just a tiny little bit. I'm probably going to do some woody band on here also. I will decide tomorrow. So, there we go. There I want to have it. There I want to have it. And here. So, those are my last second decisions. I do quite often, as you know me. So, okay, blocking videos. I mean, this is very strange. This is very strange. Anybody else had it? If they want to watch my videos, that they can't watch it, that they are blocked. So doing basically the same thing, grabbing some of the mud, put it on the spatula. You know, I have it nice and thick on there because I want to have it nice and thick on here. I want to have it raised, and then I just spread it out, and I'm holding the spatula almost flat to the surface because I want to push it over the stencil and not really under it. So, but even so, if it moves under it, that's no problem, as this is rough anyway. So, all the way down. I'm not very gentle with it. Obviously, if you want to have it perfect, you work a little slower than I do at the moment. Take yourself a little more time to put it on there. But the raised stenciling works easily anyway with the Dixie Belle stencils. They are so pretty. And the nice thing is also that they are so big. The pattern is continuous, so you can basically align those to continue the pattern to the side. And oh, Instagram, I'm sorry. I'm going to grab you in a second. I'm sorry. Instagram now completely dropped. Sorry, guys. This is basically the hole which was ruined before. So I'll grab you in a second, guys. Hang on. I'm first going to finish this side here. Again, this is Chaos Painting with Angela. I mean, didn't have that a long time, didn't we? Don't know. Maybe it's the constellation of the stars at the moment. Or maybe it's also because I'm working quite a lot. I don't know. So, I like raised stenciling. It is messy, but it's basically perfect for me. So, almost finished. Hanging the Instagram. I apologize. You're laying on the floor. There we go. Last bit. You can lift. You can smooth it down if you want to. I'm just going to check I have all the areas. And there's not too many high peaks. There we go. So, pull that off. Okay. That's fine for me. I'm going to put that, as I said, I prepared the bucket. I'm going to fold that a little up and put it into the bucket so the mud doesn't dry on the stencil. And then I'm going to pick Instagram up. Anybody still there? Sorry, guys. So, anybody still there? Anybody still there? Hi, mein Hase. Könnt ihr einen Kameramann gebrauchen? Das ist alles nicht so einfach. Alles nicht so einfach. So. There we go. Okay, saved. So, oh, hi Betty. Thank you for joining. Okay, this is got to dry now, because if I would place the stencil to do the continuous stenciling right on top of the mud now, I would ruin it too much. This is not my intention. I'm going to check. I want to have some rough areas, so I'm basically choosing where the stencil is not perfect, and I'm just going with my with a dabbing motion with a brush over it to enhance it. I'm going to get the mud off the side. Lovely. Love painting with my fingers. So, and again, don't drain the rest of the mud or clean your stencils in the sink, as this will clog up your drains. So much to the side. So I'm going to do the rest later, but you've seen what it is about. And we're going to go to the other side now. Which I'm still got to dry a little bit, because as I said, this was like a last minute decision I had. So the mud is still a little damp on here also. So don't want to ruin that completely. So I think that looks quite cool. Hi Grete. Hallo Vera. So there's quite a few people from Germany on here also, which is nice. Just gonna dry that a little more, so we can slap some paint in here to continue. Thank you, Nina. Yes. What would I do without my heat gun? What would we craft to do without our heat guns and hair dryers and stuff like that? So that's very handy. Keep that going. If you apply the Dixie mud very thick, you can get like a cracking effect also. Thank you, Betty. This is just going to be the base. You know? If you have like too many high peaks for your own taste, you can Highlander. I shall keep my fingers crossed for you that you're getting a heat gun. So, think that should be fine to slap the first layer of paint on there anyway. I should work really gentle. So there we go. And the rest of the stenciling. Oh God, Nina, I'm sure you are just as talented as I am. I am not. I'm average, I would say. There's certainly much more talented people. Mit Schablone. So, exactly. Okay. So I can see that, you have like your wish lists for Christmas. So what is everybody wishing themselves for Christmas to get? So the colors we're using on this piece, it is going to be Midnight Sky, which is almost black. I'm going to use that. Hello, Becky. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use Hurricane Gray just to get it cloudy into each other. I'm going to use Mermaid Tail because I want to have a little bit of the mermaid in there. Oh yes, COVID under control, absolutely. And maybe some antebellum blue. I'm not quite sure. I will see how I like it. Yes. Deliveries to England and from England are cancelled at the moment also due to COVID. So this is such a mad year. So guys, the main thing is at the moment that we all stay healthy, and so we do a lot of crafting. We stay at home and make the best out of it, don't we? So I'm going to start with Midnight Sky, and I want to have not really like an ombre effect. I want to have a little bit of cloudy. We see. I'm going to show you. So I'm gonna see if I can get that lid off. This was during transportation. That was like half off, but I've got it. Works. Chalk Mineral Paints by Dixie Belle. For those who don't know him, they are water-based. They are VOC free. They've got no smell to them whatsoever. Oh yeah, I bet you can imagine that. So this is your grandkids. So. So I didn't mention that before, guys. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments, and you can leave them in any language. Just leave them in your mother tongue also. Google Translator is very, very good. German is no problem for me anyway, because I am German after all. And in English, I can answer them also. And sometimes it is easier to say the things in your mother tongue. So if you feel more comfortable doing that, you do that. We will find somebody to answer that for you. So this is an icing spatula I'm using because it's much easier to clean in between. Becky, ich habe mit der Schablone, ich habe sie jetzt gerade im Eimer schon zum Saubermachen. Das ist die neue Schablone von Dixie Belle, die Marocken. Das ist eine große Schablone, und damit habe ich mit dem Dixie Matt ein Raised Stenciling gemacht. Also das Dixie Matt in schwarz ist das, und damit habe ich praktisch ein erhöhtes Schablonieren gemacht. Das haben wir gerade auf der anderen Seite gemacht. Das muss jetzt erstmal trocknen, bevor ich das weitermachen kann. Und hier habe ich das jetzt schon mal ein bisschen trocken gepustet. Das habe ich vorhin schon mal angefangen. Und da können wir jetzt schon so ein bisschen mit Farbe drüber gehen. So guys, when you obviously do that, just let the mud dry, you know. Ideal, it would be overnight and it's completely dry, or at least a couple of hours. Always depends on the temperature and the humidity where you are at. Yes, Nina, this is going to be for myself probably. Because I need something. I've got to get a staging area together. You know, we've done that room divider the last time, or the last 2 times. So which is finished also. I don't want to move any cameras now because otherwise I'll probably drop Instagram again. I don't want to do that. So, oh Betty, you're sweet. Thank you so much. So next color, I'm going to open the colors up all because I want to have them ready when I want to use them. I have my Mr. bottle close to me also. So this is the Hurricane Gray. I usually like to work also with Gravel Road, which is a little darker. So if you want to do some blending, it is the easiest to choose the colors as close as possible together. Well, Michelle, the black and white contrast is going to go anyway. So this is only because there's the slick stick underneath. And this is going to be painted over. So this is not going to stay like that. Apologies. But this might be some interesting thing to do anyway. So mix it up also. You can see there's like some white on top, and this is the reason, you know, when you have those paints, just make sure that you mix them up to that all the ingredients are all together. So usually with Dixie Belle, you don't need to prepare your projects apart from cleaning. So if you have some wood or something like that, you can just like paint straight onto it. But as this was like a laminated piece of furniture and it was like plastic laminated, I painted it. Dixie Belle has also some problem solvers, and Slick Stick is especially for slick surfaces. If you paint on glass, if you paint on metal, or if you paint those typical IKEA pieces with the, you know, the plastic top. I'm sorry, Michelle, I'm going to destroy the black and white. I'm mean tonight. I'm mean tonight. Apologies. So mermaid tail. I didn't use the mermaid tail a long time. This is this must be my favorite teal color. So all mixed, and then we shall start. And as I said, this is not going to be like the classical blending. This is going to be a little different. So I've brought a couple of the oval brushes today for this, what I'm going tonight. I've got the oval mediums and I've got the oval small, which I'm going to use for that. Yes, Betty, I also love all the blues. So, Mr. Bottle, I'm going to just, I like to work with a wet brush. You know, not soaking wet, but a little damp. There we go. So then I'm just going to, basically, when you see those brushes by Dixie Belle, they have like this white tip up here. And firstly, the brushes, they have like split ends, you know, what it is called. What's it called in English? You know, when your hair's got like the split ends, what you don't really want to have. But this makes those brushes so special because of that, they really hold a lot of paint. And this white tip basically shows that this is the most you should put it or dip it into your paint. And I'm always using a little first. You know, you can always reload your brush. And this is, I'm going to go in a swirly motion this time. And just reload it. Gently over it. This is not completely dry yet, so I'm working a little gentle on here. So, and this is going to go from the midnight sky into the hurricane gray. And there will be some of the mermaid tail just as a highlight. So those ovals are beautiful to paint with also. I'm just moving it very gently over this stenciled stuff at the moment because it's not completely dry. I'm going to keep it. And this is the first layer, guys. You know, I will come back for more layers as this is like a layering. This is going to be a layering technique and not just for one. What's the time? 40 minutes already. Okay. Let's get going. I want to show you the first layer. We finish that off next week. Probably put some wood band on tomorrow. We see on the wood band page. And next week we will enhance it a little bit with the mousses. We don't have the new gilding waxes over here yet. They are on the way, and unfortunately, as I heard, we won't get all the colors. Guys, this was white. I've just painted over it with black, and this is the first coat, and it's already completely covered. If you put a top coat on, yes, but the Dixie mud itself, you can leave it like that, yes. But the Dixie mud is also water-based, so you've got to seal it. You know, if you leave it like that, you've got to seal it. So split ends. Thank you, Michelle. So it is porous, and if you would clean it later on with some water or stuff like that, and it's not sealed, you can take it off. You know, so now I'm going to come in with the Hurricane Gray, which is our next color. So, same thing, just dip it in there, not that much paint. First coat. Gently over the not completely dried mud. This is going to be gorgeous. I think I'm going to like that. So out to the front. So guys, I can't really believe it is already Christmas. This year has been a complete mad year. I mean, this is my first year with Dixie Belle also. And I've just, I'm making a mess here again. I've basically just started a year ago with the lives also, which was very nervous at the time. I'm still nervous, but I have so many lovely people around. You really make me feel comfortable. Becky, unglaublich. Was ist unglaublich? So, I'm just going around in a swirly motion, and I'm going to swirl those together also. I'm going to come back with the midnight sky. I didn't want to have it pitch black, so I'm just going to get a bit further up. Just want to have it cloudy. So obviously this is picking up the hurricane gray, and I'm going to do the same thing with the hurricane gray. I'm going to go down into the midnight sky, just to get like an irregular pattern, so to say. And again, this is the first coat. This is not about, I'm basically, the first coat for me is always putting down the paint and deciding if I like it that way or if I'm going to change it. And sometimes I even change the whole color scheme, like I've done with my kitchen. Didn't like it at all at the end. This is so beautiful with that gray stencil under there. It's just doesn't do any justice on the camera. What's the time? 44 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna bring you close in a second, so you will see that a little better. So, and when it will be enhanced next week with the mousse. I'm going to use the mousse. You will really see it. That'll make it absolutely beautiful. So I think I'm going to do also the black from the top, and I'm going to have the mermaid tail in the middle. Just go from here. See how I like it. And as I said, when you do the blending, it is the easiest if you choose colors which are very close to each other. So this hurricane gray is pretty close to the midnight sky, so that works beautifully. And the gravel road, which is even darker, would be even nicer to it, working with it. So let's go. Now I'm going to come in with the mermaid tail. Let's see. Just to get that a little bit of a color. Ja, Nina, ich mache auch Tutorials auf Deutsch, morgen Abend zum Beispiel um 20 Uhr auf meiner Seite und in der Dixie Belle Europe Gruppe, wenn du die noch nicht kennst. Da mache ich immer auf Deutsch. Nicht morgen Abend, am Donnerstag, Entschuldigung. Ja, Heiligabend, ja, mache ich diese Woche auch. Und morgen Abend um 19 Uhr habe ich im Augenblick vor Weihnachten auf meiner Seite so eine Verlosung laufen, also wenn du daran teilnehmen magst. Und da springen wir von Deutsch nach Englisch und da habe ich auch verschiedene Projekte laufen. Also. Aber wenn du Fragen hast, gerne reinschreiben. Das kriege ich beantwortet. So, thank you, Dixie Belle. So, this is going to be fun. I like those colors together. I just want to have the mermaid tail. And this is going to be a little more layered also, but this is going to be this is so gorgeous. I love it. I just love those stencils. Pixibel, you are absolutely fantastic. I just love your products. They're so amazing and they're so much fun to work with. This is absolutely great. So, swirly. So painting is sports also. It's giving you, well, it's giving me some. So let's see, when I have it a little going down into the gray. Now you can see a little bit of the structure going on. So normally my favorite brush by Pixibel is the mini brush, but with the oval brushes you can especially do those nice swirly motion things. So I'm gonna get now, so obviously when I go down into the mermaid tail now with the hurricane gray, I'm going to pick up some of the mermaid tail in my brush. If you don't want that, you can clean that off. Yeah, this is our sport. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Linda. Michelle, you're speaking German. That's great. Yes, I do. Perfect. Thank you so much. And obviously the mermaid tail is getting a little dirty, but this is absolutely what I am going for. So and I think I'm going to leave it like this now. Maybe a little down here and a little of the, I'm working, you know, with my weapons, left and right handed. Get those. Into each other. Into the, and this is so easy. I mean, again, this is something you can easily do when you don't have much experience, because this is very, in German you would say dankbar, because there's no perfection needed. So, and I made a little bit of a mess down there, which is no problem. Just the, I'm gonna go over it. A little bit of the midnight sky coming up. So this is what I'm going to leave it now. Just going to check it from this angle, light. First coat done, my friends. Not perfect, but, oops, not this one. Not perfect, but this is not what I'm going for tonight. This is the first coat. So, my friends, I will see if I can get this piece a little closer to you without dropping everything, so you can see a little better. It looks a complete mess now. It doesn't look that bad from here. If I look at the screen, it looks quite terrible at the moment. It doesn't from here, believe me. So, Dixie Matja. Karate Kid. Yes, exactly. You know, when he was cleaning the car, that's correct, yeah. Okay, guys, that's it for tonight. I'll be on next Tuesday with Dixie Belle again. And I'll be on tomorrow for my giveaway. I'll be on Thursday in German and at 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. on the Chalk Paint 101 page in English. And then we see us next week to continue this piece. So, guys, thank you so much. My name is, yes, I think it's about time. My name is Angela. I'm the owner of Creative Energy from Elfen and Helden. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm sorry, Instagram is like a bit wonky tonight. I broke the handle for the camera, so that's me. If you haven't done it, guys, please pop over to my page, leave me a like there and follow me so you get notice when I'm doing my lives. That'll be absolutely fantastic. I'm thanking you so much for supporting me this year, being with me this year, and I'm wishing you a very, very lovely Christmas if you don't see each other beforehand. Just, stay with your loved ones. It is a different one this year, but the main thing is we all stay healthy, and next year everything is going to be better. I'm sure it will. Guys, you take care. Thank you for being with me. Bye-bye. Cheers. Good night, everyone. Ciao, Bella. You're welcome. Yes, I will kiss the kitties. Hugs, Betty. You're so sweet, guys. Bye.